boy. Yes, we want attention. Yeah. That's a sweet boy. Oh yeah? Are you a lap baby? That's a good boy. Hey, Bubba. Look at that little tail.
Hey. Oh,
Oh.
boy.
He loves you.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go, babies.
Oh, there's my sweet boy. Thank you. You come hang out with me? Yeah? What you doing? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I stopped petting you. Who's... Come here. Come here, sweet boy. What you sniffing? Oh, yeah? Is that so? Are you a happy boy? Hi. Hi, handsome. Oh, you're looking so good. Yes, we just love kissing our boys. Thank you, thank you. You're a good boy. That's it, guys. Yeah. You're so gentle. Oh, there's your toy. Come on, bring it. I know, I have food on my hands. Come here. Oh, my boy. Come here. I'm a handsome boy. I love you so much. Yeah, my good boy. Where are you going? Lucy, who's the best boy? Who's the best? You're so sweet. Snuggly boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Gotta go back today, I'm sorry. You'll be okay though, you're feeling a little better, huh? Yeah. Lucy, who's the best boy? Who's the best? You're so sweet. Snuggly boy. Yeah. You're a good boy.